Hi guys, welcome back to Pt4 Autos and another video on the Fiat 500 S, Cat S. So in the last video that we did the timing belt and water pump, changed all that over. We also did the alternator, did the bearings in the alternator. Well, we didn't do them, we took it to somebody and they had it done for us, and fixed that. All up to temperature, running fine, and also we gave it a service as well. So what we'll be concentrating on now is bodywork side of things. So I'll spin you around, and obviously we will be fitting this wing. We've just got all this sealer to take off, clean round, and we've got the door to take off, which is obviously bolt here, bolt at the bottom, electric clip out, and the check strap. We will be replacing it for that door that we got last time and this wing that I picked up last time. Now I've just basically scuffed it up, but as you can see it is a patent wing, so hopefully fitment's not going to be too bad. But like I explained to you in the last one, finding wings in colours as hard as it is, but finding a wing that's in a decent price range is even harder these days now. And I only picked this up for 20 quid, so I think I got a bargain there. Obviously I've currently got the door open, I've got the heater on. I'm just going to stick some bit of primer on the edges before I stick the top coat of the can I had made up, and then we'll stick a few coats of that on, and hopefully should be good for when we fit it. So yeah, let's crack on. There we go. Got the dusting a primer on. Just gonna let that dry a bit more. Let's turn it that way so the heat from a little heater can help that dry out, and then start with top coat. There we have at least the first coat. Obviously gone all the way around it. Not so chuffed about this. I know you probably see on other YouTubers they spray all inside, but I'm not. It's a waste of paint. But we're now going to leave that to dry for about half hour, 40 minutes, maybe an hour. And we'll come back, drop another coat on. We'll leave garage closed, get the heat in, let it cure off a bit quicker because it is quite cold today, and then we'll crack on. Alright, there we go. That is all the coats that I'm going to give it. Just going to let that dry now, and then yeah, we'll be ready to fit it pretty soon. Let's crack on. Right, it's a bit of a blustery one today, so when I step outside here, if there's a lot of wind noise and you can't hear me, I do apologise. But what I've done so far is I've got all this, or the majority of it, off there. We'll just give it a quick once over with just a little bit of sandpaper to get the rough edges down when we put the new wing on. But taking the door off, different matter, and it looks like it's just about to rain. You have 10mm here and a 10mm there. You've got obviously your electrical cable that goes through, and then you've obviously got this check strap. Now obviously I haven't took the check strap off just yet, but down here is obviously where all the connections are. Now this one I've just took off because it came off, but what you have to do is you have to get it through this ring which sits there. That ring sits on, holds that in place, and then the door connection that comes through has to come through here and then plug back in there. So when you take this off, a lot of people, and we've done it in the past, we took it off from the door because it's so fatty to get to, but it's not that fatty, so I've done it. So yeah, I'm just about to undo these, pull the door off, and there we go. And there she blows, the door is off. Like I say, if you look here, I think this has gone in slightly, so, oh, sorry, I'm pointing camera, you can't see. Yeah, this, I think it's gone in slightly here because you can see a slight bulge on here, and it's gone in. Whereas, if you go to the other side, I'm hoping, I've not checked this yet, this is the first time checking it. But yeah, there's no bulge there, and that's straight. Which leads me to believe it's gone in. So, yeah, all off now. Just replace my one to put on, and see what kind of lining up needs doing. Right, guys. Obviously, after taking the door off earlier, really is a two-man job to put it back on. I mean, for starters, you can see the colour is out, so regardless, it's going to have some paint on it. Now, regarding this down here, this hinge, now we have not been able to pull it out, so what we've done is we've packed it out behind with a couple of washers to bring it out. Now what we've got is we've got it pretty much flush on. It's just in a little bit too much, if I'm totally honest. Down here is fine. When it comes up to here, it goes slightly and it sits slightly a bit further in. Here, it's fine. Here, it's fine. When you open, close the door, it's fine. Now, in regards to the gap, it needs to go that way a little bit. So, it's just a little bit of manipulation. I can't get my words out. Manipulation. But yeah, all looking good. I mean, obviously we've got wing to put on next, so we'll see how we get on. Right, it's a couple of days later. We were losing light, so unfortunately we didn't get a chance to finish it off, but as you can see, the door is all on. Caps line up nice. I think it's open. Opens and closes lovely. Got a lovely gap all the way down here. That it's the same on the other side, but as you can see from this angle, it looks like it's a good match. But when you get to this angle, you can see there's a slight variation in colour. So anyway, I've got a rattle can for paint on, so I'm gonna do it wing. I'm gonna rattle can wing, even if it don't match or look good anyway. It looks like we might have to have that door done, so I'll have some paint on it. Yeah, see what it comes out like. So yeah, on the whole, going quite well. Right guys, got the outside of the the inside prepped. Just prepping the outside. I'm gonna attempt a spray on this. See how it goes. Got a couple of cans of mixed paint, but there were a couple of areas where it's obviously got scuffed in transit, so I've just rubbed it down. I've just put a bit of filler primer on the areas that I've got like a bit of scratches in the sort of pre-foam paint it got. Then once that's dry, we'll wet flat that down, dry it all off, panel wipe it, tack cloth it, and then get set up for putting some paint on it. See how it turns out. So first, a couple of heavy coats put down. It's got a couple of dirt nibs in it, but obviously when it's fully cured, after it's all done, we'll wet flat it and see what it comes out like. But I'm happy so far. Just leave that dry for about an hour or so now, and then cut back in, and there we go, painted up. Like I say, it's got some dirt nibs in it. I don't know if it come up on camera, but there's a couple of dirt nibs around here. Obviously I just let this cure, and I had fat finger syndrome when I sprayed, and the spray caught my finger and dripped here and here. So I just have to knock them back and hopefully wet sand and buff it out. But on the whole, I don't think it's turned out too bad for a rattle can. I'll see how it goes. Right guys, you saw that obviously I painted the wing up. The only thing we've got left to do is put it on, but weather's conspiring against us, and as you more than likely know now, we've got the non-starter that's in the garage now. Only thing I've got to do is, obviously on old wing, I've just got this to take off, apply to the new wing before we fit it. The only other issue we've got, yes, we've still got the Fiesta, is when we fitted this door. Obviously at the time we tried it, but the other day we pressed the remote central locking on it and it made some god awful noise as though something was stuck. So we've still got the old door here behind the KA door. We're going to take the motor off that and replace it in here, and I hope that cures it. And then obviously at the same time we'll then fit this wing, but obviously we'll just move some cars out of the way, get it underneath carport and take it from there. Probably maybe only one more video left on this car, because actually just thinking on, we have just ordered the front wishbones for this one, because they absolutely foobarred on this, so we're going to change them. So we've got front bumper to take off. That's the reason why we're going to have to move this up there or around front, pull this under carport to give us that bit of protection from elements, get the wishbones done, front bumper off, wishbones off, changed over, door mechanism swapped over, wing on, and then just give it a damn good clean, and then that'll be it. That's that. It'll be done, ready for sale. Still got MOT till March, so if we're lucky, we might get it sold. If not, at the time we'll put it through an MOT and see how it gets. But yeah, we'll end that one here. Don't feel like we've done a lot, but spraying in this kind of weather, it's our job. So yeah, we'll end that one here. Subscribe, like, share, smash that thumbs up button for us. Help us grow, help us with algorithm, and obviously tell others about us and subscribe, help us keep growing. See you next one.